areas. And where your mind, that's your spaceship you develop, and where your mind go, your body go in that direction. And you experience those outcomes. But you can be part of someone same race and don't experience the same outcomes, regardless if you guys both is in a jail cell. Due to the fact of the mind. Do you have a producing and a creating mind, or do you have a slave ship or stressing and needing mind? And that's what separate you from being God's children or the devil's children. But here's the problem. When you have a shadow government that's trying to control that direction, this what makes them evil by default. Because who gave man, aka a spirit and a mind and a body, the same way you got one, the ability to create your moral system for you, due to the fact of people who came before you, character not being able to be expressed right? Who gave them the ability to actually feel like that they have to have the mental authority over the goddamn world? And that's what makes them kind of demonic, to think that they have to do that just because it was people that may have led things into chaos previously. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, teamwork makes the dream work. So you need to show them that you're not the damaged spirit. You're not the low-hanging fruit spirit. Thank you so much for the donation, Kenan. Cash App, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You need to show them that you're not the low-hanging fruit. You need to show them that you're not your worst enemy amongst your same people. And when it comes to same people, it's about the thought. If you could get along with people, thank you so much for the donation. Oh, I ain't see the name. Cash App. If you could get together amongst all races and have a similar thought pattern, a train of thought and a line of reasoning, then you accomplish being God's children. That's the whole point of Soul Group. When you try to cry for liberation or respiration, okay, it shows you what you're lost in. You're not in a producing or a creator spirit. So whatever you get liberated on, it's only going to be for a selfish value. It's only going to be for one of these desires that's already explained in the Bible. This is how they're looking at it, because this is how they've been controlling the world. It's going to be for you to even be in that space. You didn't even liberate yourself, or you wouldn't have nothing to complain about. For you to, or you're being used to cater to someone who would never be in that position, or too lazy-minded to be in that position. And when I say lazy, I don't mean lazy physically, lazy-minded. Yeah, you could be a construction worker and be the person that's up every morning and work. But when you're lazy mentally, it means that's all you want to do. That's all you want to know how to be, a construction worker. You don't want to use the benefits of what you obtain from construction worker to get you into other things. So it might be a situation where you witness people get hurt on the job. You might use that money or something like that, get into something else, and might can see your way out of that before you get hurt on the job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's you got some people like, nah, I don't see myself doing nothing else. Nah, I'm gonna sell this dope till I die. No, I'm gonna be this construction worker till I die. Nope, I'm just gonna be this hospital physician till I die. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm just gonna be this hairstylist till I die. I'm just gonna be this cosmetologist, male or female. And this is showing that you're sucking something dry for the stability, security, safety, support, security, stability, support, safety, and shelter that you have obtained because you was being a good sheep within their business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. See what I'm saying? So for the most part, it's just us. It's like a dog-eat-dog world. And any form of liberation will be for a selfish circumstance. And that's how they see it. And they're doing things for the whole world, or they wouldn't run the whole world. So you need to be a spirit that's like that. And you need to show them. Not like they're anybody to prove to. You know what I'm saying? But you should be trying to show yourself. You should be trying to show yourself like, yeah, these things, these objects is not worth me killing somebody that look just like me. Yeah, this job or this job or this circumstance is not worth for me being stressed out every motherfucking day about something. Yeah, you need to transmute energy for real, like. You know what I'm saying? Like when you sit back and think about the reason you joined the game, when you sit back and think about the reason you do the things you do, when you sit back and think about the reason you got 10 jobs and shit like that, or why you stressed out every day, these are mental manuscripts that they have created. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these pressures put you into mental spaces that naturally in God didn't put you in. So you just by default manifesting all kind of shit in your life that you ain't trying to deal with, but you feel like you have to go through in order to gain stability here. And a lot of times it's all because you're not the spirit in the creator and the producing area. Once you are a spirit in the lacking sheep victimizing area, then for the most part, you will take any crumb and make that crumb appear to be more than what it actually is. And then you'll be thinking it's a whole bread loaf and it ain't shit. We're really in all actuality, that's the same with the liberation, where Donald Trump was just giving y'all some checks, and all y'all did was buy a whole bunch of Nikes and Jordans with it, and flat screen TVs and up-to-date cell phones and shit like that, and good Wi-Fi and cable. But other than that, nothing got produced just by that. So that's how they're looking at the goddamn shit. And they be testing y'all, creating other shit around it. It would have been no such thing as a PP loan scam if everybody would have actually done something with the PP loans. Let me repeat. They would have never made up some type of scenario to take people to jail based on PP loan scam if y'all would have actually did something with y'all PP loans. The moment y'all opened y'all mouth on the internet, shit, yeah, I'm about to just rock them blind. I'm about to get this check and do this. Yeah, fuck the government. It's like y'all retarded low key. Y'all not slick. Y'all just tell them what y'all gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all hate the government and shit like that, and then get up here and cry for respiration and liberation to get up here and to talk shit about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, what the fuck? And then when they gave y'all this damn money, y'all got up here and told them what y'all about to do. Yeah, I'm about to take this and shit. I ain't paying that shit back, and I'm about to do that shit. Shit, they owe this to us and shit like this. So shit, they created that scam shit then, saying, all right, well, all y'all going to jail. But if we would have sat there and did what the fuck we were supposed to do, all move in the city, or if y'all ain't want to do that, all start building businesses and circumstances and kind of rocking them to sleep, make them feel like it's something like we putting back into the country, but slowly producing our own products and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just rock them to sleep and be smart citizens and shit like that. Boom, we all good to go. We'll all have a Trump Tower and this motherfucker shit. We just want to find something to fight about though. And the shit we fighting about, that ain't it. That ain't the spiritual warfare. That's the Lucifer warfare. God don't want us in that fight. God wants us in the fight where we can change something, right? To the point that they need you, whether you're here or dead. They need you or your intellectual property to even understand that what that is. From this day forward, they're going to need my intellectual property and me to be alive, to even know what the sun is, to even know what the cosmos is and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? That's how you own your weight down here in some way. So now you good to go anywhere, in all businesses, all levels, all ages, all circumstance. They'll probably make cartoons out of you and shit like that, instead of you hating on their cartoons all the time. But then you gotta let them know how to be aware. So then when they start liking your cartoons, slowly but surely, the way that they make their cartoons will fade. So they're using you as an example to get closer to God, because you're giving birth to something down here. You expand in the universe. Anytime you're in the space of all possibilities as a spirit, you get to develop an awareness and a mentality there as a spaceship, right? And then bring that all possibility within the limitations of the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension and the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, right? And then once you bring it down here, you get to expand what was limited. And you get to make more possibilities what people thought was only possible in that area. And then therefore, you do something for God. You expand the universe and God do something for you. Give you a small piece and a representation on what peace could look like in some way. So you get a piece of all possibility, and God get to expand in some way, which is all possibility. There's a new possibility in all possibilities now. You know what I'm saying? So we need each other. We all here together in this motherfucker shit. And for the most part, when you're in that space, they look at you like something as a test. Something to look back at like, now here's the thing. You on your own though. And how much strength you have. You have to keep going to show you don't need them. See, they don't kill you when you didn't need them to spark your light, to spark your attention. See, when you needed them, when you needed their business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics to get your light, because you had a little bit of step, you had a little bit of wave flight going for yourself, right? Then you can't switch up on the energy. Once you switch up on the energy and try to use it for new things, they can use all the access that you obtained from them to take you back down, because you still have to produce their world. So that show, for you to even need them in the first place, they still look at you as low-hanging fruit. Here's the thing. When you didn't need them to spark a whole new way of business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics, they have to sit back and be like, Here's the thing, though. You don't get no help either, though. You don't get no help. No platform, no shout out, no money out of nowhere, unless you get some secret Mason, some secret Jew that fuck with you from a distance. So they'll create some type of troll account, some troll PayPal account or troll Cash App account, and every now and then look out. But you gotta be showing some hardness at like some consistent timing. Like you can't be no inconsistent ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because that goes on. Trust me, I know that goes on. Now, also, you'll never know either. You can respond to them as much as you want. You won't get no response either. I ain't gonna get into them details. But also, it's other shit going on too. When it comes to not needing them. When you don't need them. They can't kill you because you're doing something new. This is something they have to discover. They love psychology. That's Jewish mysticism. Jewish philosopher mysticism of the unknown. And they're directing the unknown as being the mind. So to them, this is exciting. And them sometimes playing spiritual warfare with you, slowly taking things from you based on how strong you express yourself. So based on blocking you, like shadow banning and things of that nature. But you already showing with consistency, this what excites them, gets them adrenaline rush. And you're supposed to be spiritually strong enough to know that this is what's going on though. If you're spiritually inclined. If you're not spiritually inclined, you will get weak, fall back under their system, they'll laugh somewhere like Yoda's. But I'm Uriel, telling you, don't do it. But for the most part, it's a battle. Like to the point that you'll be fighting some real shit. To the point that it's worlds where it's like before you even manifest something, there's a process in your first body, your mental body. So you have a masculine, feminine, that's the fourth and fifth dimensional, and then you got the creature, it together, the sixth dimensional. Now, when you get deep into this area that I'm talking about right now, what you're gonna realize is these motherfuckers got some type of force there that kind of could block you. Like once you become a spirit that know how to fly there, you will start to see that these cats flying there too. Like they attacking you there too. And it's certain shit you got to deal with there before you even think about having a right constructed idea, concept to bring into the 1, 2, or 3rd dimension to manifest in your favor. Like you like, and the best way I could explain this, it's going to sound weird, but you got to be spiritually inclined to see it this way. And I don't mean just blaming it on shit. It could be a circumstance where if you got an idea that you got from the space of God, and you got like some kind of consistent thing you doing in this world action wise, these motherfuckers got like golems to make it seem like any desire you use will be used against you. You could get something to drink and it'll spill, and before you can do what God put on your mind, you gotta get frustrated and clean that up and shit like that, right? And then you will kind of lose a lot of percentage of what you were supposed to do in the first place because you had to do that first and you got frustrated. Now, you'll go through the air man layer of it. Like, damn, it was my fault because I got something to drink. But then you'll go to the spiritual layer of it. But that whole concept is based on a desire, and what desire was it? You know what I'm saying? That's when you start to get into other shit. Then you'll go to the higher spiritual level. It's motherfuckers who created those worldviews too. So you'll be like, oh, it's like so many different ways you get attacked. It's deep. I don't know if y'all kind of understand me. This area ain't for words. Like, it ain't no words. You got to like understand spirituality to the point that certain coincidences happen. It ain't really a coincidence. Like, it really be based on these cats got some type of power over the desires that's created in the world. And just by you being into it a little bit, it can affect your mission. It's deep. It's hard. Like I don't know if y'all with me. You gotta be really spiritually inclined to see this shit, or you'll just be blaming things in the world like it's everything normal, and some shit ain't normal. And sometimes you gotta like clear your space, period, because you'll start to realize that these cats could work through every little thing to block your mission, and that's when you get deep. The easiest way of seeing it is through people, you know what I'm saying? Or your environments of things you got to do, like when you got a job or something like that, or people in your life. Every now and then you can see it's easier to see it through those forms because these people act these things out, or in the environment act these things out. So a lot of times when you're around sheep and robots, they're already programmed in the narratives of their business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. So for the most part, a lot of times you could be having a good idea or whatever like that, and then a motherfucker will use a conversation or some shit like that throw your whole thought process off for the rest of the motherfucking day. But for the most part, oh yeah, we got a motherfucking troll. How can the fuck I be scamming people to donate? Do you hear me say donate? Obviously, you just hating because you ain't got nothing to motherfucking talking about. People donated out of the kindness of their motherfucking heart. I didn't make nobody do any motherfucking thing. So how the fuck is I scamming? You just a goddamn troll. And yeah, you right. I never had no job. So you go be mad at your job. This cat said that like that was something funny. But how's that funny? Block. How's that funny? Can somebody tell me how's that funny? You got some of these British motherfuckers in the world. Thank you so much for the donation, Kenneth. So that's what they mad about, because on the Cash App. That they mad because y'all show, I don't know what people retarded. You got British people, Masons, all kind of shit, raising a family, never to have a job, just to run the goddamn world. Elon Flux, just to run all this weak ass technology, and what's the homeboy name? Mark Zuckerberg, all these flunked out ass motherfuckers and shit. And you got somebody got a fake page in my chat, try to make that a joke. This what your mind on? You got a hating spirit. That's where you come from. We want the things that's on your mind, that's be the things you say. So the moment you talk about donations, that means you not getting no donations. You mad about it. The moment you start talking about the other thing you was talking about, is just something you ain't trying to, so it's just retarded. But other than that, game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to peep motherfucking game. People are just retarded. People like that is an example of why we can't come together. You know what I'm saying? So instead of respecting somebody, instead of listening like, okay, that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Instead of adding on, you know, instead of trying to figure out how they can participate, they rather just sit somewhere and laugh and joke or whatever like that because they got insecurities. Because that'd be the only reason why I'll be on somebody's page with a fake page. It's something I don't look right, or it's something that ain't going right in my life. So I would make a fake page to try to make somebody else feel like how I feel. That's the only way. Because me personally, I don't have that to do. I don't like, that's just waste of time. Like, I got other things to think about. Or I wouldn't even went live to talk about everything that's coming out of my mind right now. So obviously you're not spending the times out your day towards things you necessarily need to for you to be in a position that you don't have to make a fake page complaining on somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be somebody. But instead of doing that, you just lazy-minded. People just lazy-minded. I don't get it. I just don't get it. People got real fucking problems and shit like that. But it ain't got nothing to do with me. It only got something to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why I told you. That's why sometimes I be having a low-key, like, slow down, shouting people out and stuff like that. Because I get a person who probably been watching me, but ain't in the chat for me to shout them out. And then it'll be my first time seeing them in my inbox or whatever like that. And now I'm going to hell and all this goddamn shit and some weird old shit. And then now they're in other people's inboxes telling them they retarded and stuff like that. It's like, goddamn, like, what the fuck is you talking about? So we also have to remember this. There's a lot of total recall Roman retards on the internet still. You know what I'm saying? People who still ain't deal with things in their own life. People who still got insecurities about themselves and things of that nature. People who haven't done no real shadow work. So they like to remain in the shadows and things of that nature. People who ain't got no real knowledge. So they want to make it not about knowledge. They want to make it about someone having a job or not. They want to make it about motherfucking shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing to do with logic or rationality. You know what I'm saying? Or changing business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. They're just entertained by these things. So it's like no good human. You just a fucking no good human. You know what I'm saying? At least try to participate. You know what I'm saying? And find a soul group or something like that. Not this way, but go find a group of motherfuckers that like to troll or something like that, and y'all all collect together or something like that, and then now y'all don't gotta troll no more because all y'all insecurities could be like lessened down on the percentage level because you got a team of people that think the way you think. So all y'all could be demons amongst each other, but just don't be lonely like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only reason you like real lonely. Like you a lonely individual in the mind to make a fake page and shit like that. Yeah, trying to figure out his real shit. Yeah, he logging into his other account. You know what I'm saying? Logging into their other account. Like right now at 1, 2, 3. No, it's already in here. Flunked again. I don't got no goddamn sense. Yeah, it'll be about 2 hours in. I broke down. I was gonna break down. I'm gonna go in on astrology tomorrow too. But no, I mean I ain't paying attention to these individuals. I mean, I like, to tell you the truth, I like talking shit. I don't even know how a troll even like think in their mind that whatever they say bother me in any kind of way. That gotta be some sucker shit. Like to me, I look at that like the weakest person in the classroom. Like you was the weakest person in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody just on the internet now. So it's just like these people got YouTube pages and these people, they just fake pages now. These people got Wi-Fi's and stuff like that. But that's how I look at it. I don't look at it because I don't know. I don't remember nobody talking about what a troll said that nobody knows. I only remember people talking about what people said that want to be known for what they said. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, you just like a person who just entertained by people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it get weird because it's like, why would you watch something you don't like? Like that's kind of stupid. Like I don't be having a lot of negative things to say because I don't watch a lot of shit I don't like. So if I'm into something, especially when it comes to being intelligent, that comes with being argumentative. So when you hear me cast stones at Neil deGrasse, I'm not necessarily saying I hate him as a human being. I'm going against the knowledge and things of that nature. Once motherfucker, I don't ever even get personal. Y'all don't ever hear me get personal about nothing, about people, about nothing. Like I talk about what's the knowledge. That's it. Ain't nothing else to even talk about. If I ain't talk about that, what the fuck else I'm even talk about? The moment I'm starting to talk about somebody